Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jay and today I want to talk about the best budget for your Facebook ads. And here I will tell you why a $5 per day budget for your Facebook ads still works even in 2021. And yeah, so let's start. So here guys, you will have basically three options. You can start with a $5 per day budget. You can start with $10 per day, or you can start with, for example, $20 or more, $20 plus. And here, these are gonna be the main three options, because if you start to invest more money than $20, it is gonna be you will have the same results as if you were investing $100. And what I am saying is that the differences between these three options are going to be pretty significant, but if you start to invest more money, then you are not going to see significant differences. And here, a lot of people like to say that a $5 per day budget is not enough, that this is not enough for the market today, and that this is not going to give you results. But the reality is that $5 is more than enough. Facebook, that is the minimum in the Facebook platform, but still this works perfectly, because what you have to understand, and I will show you an example right now, but what you have to understand is that $5 a day is more than enough in order to see which ads are working, or which audiences, or which things are working in your Facebook campaigns and in your Facebook assets. This is going to be more than enough in order to really know what works and what is not working. And here, my recommendation for anyone that has a bigger budget will be to start with a $10 per day budget. And yeah, so what you have to understand, as I was saying before, is that if, for example, you have 6 ads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From these 6 ads, only one of these audiences or on these ad sets is gonna work. So here, only one of them is gonna work. Only one is gonna work. The real difference with these options is that if you invest $5, if you invested $5 with 6 ads, you're gonna invest $30 in order to find that winning ad. So this is the winning ad. If you invested $10, you're gonna spend $60 in order to find that winning ad. And if you invest $20 or more, you're gonna invest $120 or more in order to find the same winning ad. And now, this is important because the only objective, or your main objective, if you are starting out with Facebook, is to find a winning ad. You don't want to, you don't want to have brand awareness. You don't want to spread your message without getting conversions, because you are not Nike and you are not, for example, you're not Coca-Cola and all of that. And they can afford to spend a ton of money with a really big budget, or let's say that they can spend a large amount of money just because they have a really big budget. So in your case, you want conversions, and that's why you want to find this winning ad. And the real difference here is that if you invest this amount of money, you will spend, as I said before, $120 just to get the same information that you could have found with these numbers. So I really like to use a $10 budget, especially if you have a bigger budget, because this can give you faster results. But it doesn't make sense to use a higher budget, a budget that is super high, just to get faster results, because you are going to lose more money, then you're going to get more disadvantages instead of advantages. So if you are starting out and if you have a low budget, if you don't have the biggest budget in the world, then you can start with $5. So this is mainly for people that have a low budget, or people that want to test multiple audiences or ads at the same time. Because here I am not saying that you only have to put one ad, that you only have to publish one ad and that's it. One ad that is $5 and that's it. What I am saying is that in your ad sets, you only have to put $5 or $10, and then you can start to test more audiences, more ads, and more things depending on your budget. And this is going to be really good for people that have a bigger budget, or people that want to get faster results. And here, of course, if you invest more money, you can get results really fast. But the problem is that this is not the most efficient strategy in order to get the same data that you could have found again with these options. So that's why this is mainly for people that are really advanced, or if you have a really high budget. But something really interesting here is that actually a lot of experts, super experts on Facebook, will tell you that you don't have to spend $20 or more per day in your Facebook ad sets, because usually this is not gonna be there's not gonna be like a guarantee that this will give you better results than these options. So that's why they start with a $5 per day budget or with a $10 per day budget. And the only difference, of course, is that if they are experts and if they have a really big budget, they will test a lot of things and they will they will spend a lot of money, but the difference is that their ad sets will still have the same type of budgets. So I guess that in this video I am mainly explaining why you should put only like a $5 and $10 per day budget in your ad sets. I am not really saying that you should only invest $5 and $10 per day in your Facebook account, because the reality is that of course you are not going to get results if you spend only $5 a day in your whole Facebook account. So of course you want to spend more money, but the main topic of this video is why you have to put this type of budgets in your ad sets. And here I am not talking about CBO campaigns, because that is usually something for people that are a little bit more advanced. And of course CBO campaigns are not something super complex, something super difficult, but it is going to be a little bit more something for people that are more advanced, because usually Facebook, well, not usually, because in this case Facebook will allocate the budget, your budget, in the ad sets that they think that have a lot of potential. So because of that, if you are starting out, you are not going to have full control of your campaigns. And of course this can be good if you have some experience, because the Facebook pixel will take better decisions than a human. But if you are starting out, you don't want to be in this position where Facebook will take the decisions for you. And something that I forgot to say is that of course you can start to invest these amounts of money and you can start to increase your budget once you find a winning ad, or let's say ad set, or in general when you find a winning product. Because when you start to have a product that is working, an ad that is giving you amazing results, then that's the point when of course you want to increase your budget. Or another thing that you can do is that you can scale horizontally and you can start to test more audiences, and you can start to create, for example, lookalike audiences, and you can start to do other things. And even in that case, you will have the same type of budget. You will have a $5 per day budget, or you will have a $10 per day budget. And again, the other strategy, if you want to vertically scale your business, you will start to increase the budget. So that's the only exception when you can start to invest more money. So when you can start to invest 20, 30, 100, 200, even $1,000 per day in just one campaign. So that's the only exception. But in general, this is a super simple but short video. In general, here guys, I wanted to tell you that if you have a budget that is not super big, you can start with a $5 per day budget. If you have a little bit more money, you want to start with a $10 per day budget, and you should not use this option unless you already found a winning ad, a winning product. So those are the only things. In summary, the main reason why you want to do this is because you want to get as much data as you can in the cheapest way possible. So that's why, as I said before, with $30, you're gonna get the same information that you can get with $120. So it doesn't make sense to spend a lot more money just to get the same information. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. I will continue making more videos. This was a super short video, but yeah, thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.